So I'd like to talk about Kevin O'Leary and the Conservative leadership race that's happening right now. I do think that Kevin O'Leary would be an asset to the party that no one else can bring. He has reach. He has the ability to push a message. He has the ability to have a huge audience to talk and to push on issues that no one else would be able to push like before. I think that'd be a huge benefit to the party. I don't really trust him though, because he is an outsider trying to push in, as opposed to someone being promoted from within the organization. I'd much rather someone who is able to play with the rest of the party, someone who is mindful of the bigger scope, someone who is able to work well with others and have the organization as a whole flourish. I don't know if him pushing in from the outside is going to be the best way forward on that, because I don't want it to be the Kevin O'Leary party. It's going to be the Conservative Party with the face of Kevin O'Leary. Or at least I hope that would be the way it should be. So I would much rather if he ran, for a seat in Parliament first, and he'd still have the same reach there, because that reach, although it does get bigger with being a leader of a party, it is more than most other people get. He'd still be able to contribute that regardless. It's not like, oh, I'll do this for you, but I can only do this really for you if I'm the leader. He can do it anyways, and if he really values, conservative values, the more broader Canadian values, he'd be willing to do that, in my opinion. He wouldn't be like, oh, it's leadership or bust. I can't really do it if I'm not the leader, guys. It's just a waste of my time otherwise. No, he can contribute a whole lot by being an MP. And if he was an MP first, I'd be a lot less wary to see him as the face of the party. Another issue I have with him right now, though, is that we are in the middle of a culture war, and he's not really in that war. Sure, he'd be able to defend a lot of the economic issues, but is he going to be able to go and talk about abortion with the same vigor and veracity that he can with a lot of the economic issues? I don't think that he would be able to talk about abortion with those type of passion that he'd be able to push forward on the social issues. And that is where we're winning right now. We're in the middle of culture war. The iron is hot to strike, and we are winning. And to give up on that opportunity, I think, would suck a lot. That, he does have things that no one else will be able to bring, but that doesn't mean that he's the right fit for the party. So there is someone else that I've taken a second look at. Before, I just saw him on Facebook as the libertarian who's trying to run the Conservative race. From going into it a bit more, I do believe he has a lot more real conservative values. His name is Maxime Bernier. And at first I thought, just from seeing my Facebook feed, that he was a libertarian who somehow got elected with the Conservatives, and now he's running for the leadership race. And if he just got in, then we'd have a libertarian leader, or at least libertarian leaning. And wouldn't that be a wonderful thing for libertarians everywhere? And they're also getting in trying to push for him to be leader. And that had me very concerned, because I, for the same reason, although I think some values, even if they're libertarian social values, are better than no social values to help promote conservatism, because there is a lot of overlap there. I don't think it'd be the best fit. Looking at him a bit closer, I do genuinely believe that he is personally, has very strong social conservative values. One reason that got me to relook at him is Lauren Southern and her kind of promoting of him. So I'm not 100% yet, but that has pushed me to take a second look at him, and I do think that he would be a good fit from what I've seen so far. He is someone who is elected. He is someone who can work with the party, who can work with the broader organization and work for the base. And I do think that he would make a good leader, and that if Kevin O'Leary is really serious about this, it shouldn't just be leadership or bust. He should be able to put in the groundwork first. And I just don't trust a guy who is only interested in it if he can be the face of it, if he can be the leader, if he can be the head honcho in it. You gotta work with everyone else, in my opinion, if it's going to be a good fit, because politics is toxic. It's messy business, and it's I'm not saying that his role in a business wouldn't have him anywhere near that for being able to accomplish that. But you know, it's a lot of volunteer work, so it is slightly a bit of a different beast. I don't know. I just don't know how well he'd be able to handle that. I'd be a lot more comfortable if it was someone who was basically hired from within rather than coming in from the outside. Those are my thoughts on it so far. I just wanted to air those out. If you have any comments down below, please, you know, type them out. I'll talk with you guys. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and sign up for my email list if you want to get sent an email every single time I put out a new video to make sure that you get them. You can click the little red bell down below if you want YouTube to notify you, but I don't really trust third-party sites. Things have been getting crazy over the years. I trust the email list better because you just get the email directly, and it's as simple as that. So until next time, and there's bigger developments on the leadership race, I'll put out another video. So until next time.